What's up to the people that be listening to your boy? I haven't been active for many reasons. One of them, I've been trying to pay close attention to my health. Plus, I've been trying to clean my apartment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are things that take a lot of my time. So, and it's only two things, and it probably don't sound like much, but if you see my apartment, you'd be like, "Oh, I can understand." And plus, most importantly, I have to clear my head sometimes. You got to take a break sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, somebody like me, I go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So not to mention, I've been suffering writer's block. So that's always a downfall. But I'm not gonna get in detail or too personal about the health problem. I'm not a very open person when it comes to personal things. So I'm gonna just leave it at, you know, just worried about my health. All right. And I don't really want to go into detail about it. So it's just you spend so many years not taking care of yourself, you get a little bit older, and things are just not working as well as they did like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like my body's slightly changing, you know what I'm saying? And from the years of not taking care of myself. So there's that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Now, now my last song that I did was that old school Sunday early thousands. In my opinion, I think I did pretty good on that. I'm just saying. In case y'all missed it, here's a little, little sample of what y'all missed. I make him say, like I'm about it. You pop pills. You got chills. Got milk. Now I'm gonna overdose. Okay, that's pretty much what y'all missed. I I personally think I did good. Now there was something else I wanted to mention. Ah, Facebook jail. All right, this little confusion. I supposedly I was sentenced to, you know, be released June 8th. I but somehow today I checked and I'm able to post, comment, whatever. I'm able to do stuff now. So they released me early, I guess. Somebody somebody in my comment section on Facebook said something like, "Oh, I paid for your bond." And I was like, "Hey, were you the one that hooked me up with the top ramen too?" No. Hey, but for real, man, this is some serious stuff going on, and uh DeSantis, you know what I'm saying? His Ron DeSantis made some type of thing where you can't just be putting people in Facebook jail just because your views is not to Zuck's liking. You know what I mean? Like Adolf Zuck, he really one-sided, man. He really is. And it's getting old, my dude. Like how many times have I been put in Facebook jail? I don't know. It's a good question. It's a really good question. I don't know. And it was all over some lame stuff. You know what I mean? I remember one time I was having a debate with a tranny. Like, it's not what you think. It's not like I was like, first of all, okay, they were disrespecting me because I'm not full-blooded Latino, but but the tranny turned around and said, "Oh, you're for Trump," and I basically said, "Look, it's picking the better of two evils or the lesser of two evils." And trust me when I tell you that Trump is the lesser of two evils. The media is trying to make it look like the opposite. How you gonna vote for somebody who is a career politician who's a billion times corrupt and has done so many terrible things in his life? You know what I'm saying? The difference is the media don't cover it. They make it sound like he innocent. And to me, I don't think people care about that. I think they just care about the fact that he was Obama's VP. I think that's the only reason why people wanted him. That's it. And that's a whole nother situation right there. I personally don't think Obama was a good president. And because of that, see, I can't say nothing like that because people will just turn around and say, "Oh, you racist because you don't like what he..." Bruh, that's my personal opinion. I don't think he did a good job. I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh, you black supremacist or you a brown supremacist," because you think Obama was amazing and Trump was terrible. All right? But people will be quick to assume the worst about you if you say anything remotely close to, "Oh, I personally did not like Obama. I didn't think he did a good job." They're just gonna say you're racist. I'm like, bruh, just because you keep saying Orange Man bad, I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, you know what I mean? Like you an idiot." You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I feel like you really are, because you're gonna believe everything the news tell you. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Stop believing it. Like, how many times do I gotta say it? It gets tiring. That's why I try to, like, even with my music, I try not to bring it up in every song because it's draining. It's draining to try to wake people up. You know what I mean? It's draining. They're already programmed in their mind. It's already programmed. They're going to believe what they want to believe. It's not true what they believe, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't have the power to wake people up. Other people do. Other people are really successful at waking people up. I'm not capable of doing it. I've tried, and they don't want to listen to me. And I feel like they racist as hell because once somebody with a flesh tone darker than mine try to wake them up to it, they start listening all of a sudden. You know what I mean? But my eye color and my skin color is a little too light, so they don't want to hear it, man. And of course I'm talking about the left. You feel me? If you look a little too white and you trying to wake up the left, nah, bruh. They're just gonna say that you're a white supremacist and you don't know what you're talking about. You're on the wrong side of history. But then again, if you don't look like me, you're just gonna get called a sellout and an Uncle Tom. Which reminds me, I'm going off on a tangent. My bad about that. See, I was talking about not the first time. One of the times that I got put in Facebook jail and I got into it with a tranny. She called me a vendido. And I'm like, vendido? What? You calling me? Hold up. No. You are a sellout to the male gender. And apparently they didn't like that. They instigated. They called me a sellout first. So, I mean, I got a temper. You feel me? I don't like reading stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, hold up, you don't know nothing about me. You're just going off of all the stuff that the news tell you. So you're super brainwashed. Now you gonna call me a vendido. Nah, bruh. Literal, bruh. No, you are a sellout to the male gender. Boom. All of a sudden, I can't post or comment no more. I'm in Facebook jail. You feel me? That's one of the times. But that wasn't the only thing that Tranny said about me. I mean, this was months ago, so I don't remember the whole conversation. All I remember is her calling me all kinds of disrespectful things, or him, shim, she, shim. The Lentilman. The Lentilman was calling me a lot of disrespectful things, was disrespecting me, said multiple things to me. No problem. No Facebook jail for them, you know? Privilege. Anyways, this is longer than what I wanted it to be, but I ended up going off on a tangent and being random, which is what I usually do. So hopefully, Old School Sunday will return this Sunday. And also, I was thinking about doing something called Raw Mondays. There probably won't be that many Raw Mondays because it's only a hand selected few instrumentals I'm going to use for that. It's basically Raw Mondays would be like wrestling theme songs that I spit to. I don't know, I just thought it was an interesting thing to do. Nobody knows me. It's not like I'm gonna get copyrighted. And not only that, these are theme songs from like the 90s. Some probably not even remembered. If anybody subscribed to my channel happened to be a wrestling fan from the mid late 90s slash early thousands, then you might enjoy it. Just saying. Anyways, hopefully you hear from me soon. Peace out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Still maggots, still can. So we supposed to unite now after Illuminati Madonna said to blow up the White House? Still thinking Trump supporters ain't nothing but white crowds? Still believe in the media's lies? Wow, I cannot wait for the lies and assuming to die down. And you really gotta open your eyes so you can find out nothing but truth coming from my mouth. It's been 4 years and people still think Trump is racist. And all I gotta say is it's the same as what the swamp was claiming about the fraud. It's baseless. But sheeple will listen to puppets that are famous. God knows I hate this. Like how they was literally mad at Kyle for killing some pedophiles. And I won't silence myself for Adolf Zuckerberg. I will never hire.